Here's a psychology truth most people aren't prepared to hear. When women lose interest, it usually doesn't happen slowly over time. More often, it happens in a single moment, and the surprising part is that you rarely notice when that moment arrives. From your perspective, it might seem random. You might think she's suddenly changed her mind or that something just shifted for no reason.
But in reality, something in your behavior quietly triggered a shift in her mind, moving you from someone with potential to someone she no longer sees the same way. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as an attraction collapse, and once that mental switch flips, texting more, explaining yourself, or trying harder to be nice usually doesn't bring the attraction back.
So, let's talk about the 7 common mistakes that often lead to this, honestly and without sugarcoating anything. Mistake number 1, over-explaining yourself. This can damage attraction faster than almost anything else. When you constantly feel the need to explain every action, every delay, or every small decision, it can unintentionally signal insecurity. In your mind, you're just being transparent and clear, but in her mind, it can come across as if you're defending yourself. Genuine confidence rarely needs to explain itself. It simply exists.
People who feel secure about who they are don't spend time convincing others that they're worthy. When you over-explain, you may unintentionally communicate that you're unsure of your own value.
Mistake number 2, making her the center of your emotional world. In the beginning, attention can feel flattering and exciting, but attraction often fades when someone becomes your only source of validation. If your mood depends on her messages, if your confidence drops when she's busy, or if your whole day revolves around whether she replies, it can make you appear dependent instead of attractive.
Psychology can be brutally honest here. People are naturally drawn to those who add to their lives, not those who rely on them just to feel stable.
Mistake number 3, being too available. This isn't about playing games or pretending to be busy. It's about value. Time tends to feel more valuable when it's limited. But when you're always available, always replying instantly, and always ready, your presence becomes predictable. And predictability rarely sparks excitement. A little mystery creates curiosity, and curiosity is what often keeps attraction alive.
When there's no sense of mystery, the emotional tension that fuels interest slowly fades.
Mistake number 4, trying to prove you're different from other guys. Whether you say it directly or imply it, the moment you start trying to convince someone that you're not like the others, you often end up sounding exactly like them. Real value doesn't need to be announced. It's something people feel through your behavior. You don't need to declare that you're confident, kind, or unique. Those qualities naturally reveal themselves through your actions. Ironically, the more someone advertises their traits, the less believable they often become.
Mistake number 5, losing your own standards. Attraction isn't about constantly trying to please someone. It's about alignment and mutual respect. When you stop having boundaries, agree with everything, or tolerate behavior you don't truly respect, it can send a subtle signal of weakness. People tend to respect those who respect themselves first, and respect plays a major role in attraction. Without standards, there's no tension, and without tension, interest often fades.
Mistake number 6, talking too much when you're nervous. Silence makes many people uncomfortable, so they try to fill every quiet moment with words. They overshare, ramble, or talk at someone rather than having a balanced conversation. But psychologically, calm silence can actually signal confidence. It creates space for the other person to engage, think, and sometimes even become more curious about you. You don't always have to entertain or perform. Sometimes saying less can make you far more interesting.
Mistake number 7,
trying to define the relationship too early. When you rush certainty, you often weaken attraction. Questions like, "Where is this going?" or "What are we?" may come from honesty, but they can also create pressure, and pressure often leads people to pull away. Attraction tends to grow best in an environment where people feel free to choose, not forced to make a decision before they're ready.
Now, here's the uncomfortable truth that many people avoid. Women rarely lose interest simply because someone is boring. More often, attraction fades when behavior signals low emotional control or insecurity. And here's the part many people struggle to accept. Attraction isn't just about effort, it's about emotional positioning. When you stop trying so hard to be chosen and start acting like someone who is already whole and complete, everything changes.
Real confidence isn't loud or dramatic, it's calm. And when you truly carry that calm confidence, people can feel it without you saying a word.
If this felt a little too close to home, that's actually a good sign. It means you're paying attention. And once you start recognizing these patterns, you'll begin to notice them everywhere.